What's going on, everybody? Payne back here again with a third edition and third video, as promised yesterday, to cover another banner character and do another showcase on somebody who I've completed leveling up and is actually featured in the new, and I'm going to say this correctly this time, Karin banner, Jugo. So, like we did yesterday with the Sasuke Kirin banner, we're actually going to show you guys what Jugo has to offer from a skill perspective, what his link traits are with other characters. I've got him to max level, I've got his skills maxed out, I've got his gear maxed out. Talismans Vitality I'm kind of still missing, but at least this will give you an idea at a 7-star level what Jugo has to offer. So just like we did last night, we're going to be covering all those things I mentioned, and then showing you an arena fight that I had today with another member of my ISE guild. Shout out to you guys. And we're going to see how well Jugo performs. Now, as you guys are aware, Jugo is a type D class character, which makes him extremely hard to kill. But what makes him really unique, unlike most D class characters, he's also a healer. And he has healing pretty much up and down his kit. So let's go through it. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. And hopefully you guys have an appreciation, if you already don't, for what this character brings to any team, really. So let's jump in. So we're going to jump into the Shinobi list. And while I'm doing this, actually, I'm going to explain to you guys why the heavy trio minus Sasuke. Sasuke's great on his own. Great with them, but the three I'm talking about in this current banner are so complementary of one another. We're going to discuss their kits a little more when I complete the three of them, because I'm going to be doing a video with all three of them put together as a tribe. But wow, like I started going through them a little more thoroughly while I was leveling them, and just noticed how much they complement one another. So again, not only are they great alone, but they're great. They're incredible as a unit, actually, not great. They're better than great. So today's feature, of course, is Jugo. So as you can see, he's actually climbing up the power ranks. He's close to my Naruto Kage, who's a 5-star UR, but because he's 7, obviously that brings him a little closer. So let's jump in. As you can see here at 7 stars, he's the Destructive Impulse Jugo. Great artwork, so as we did with Sasuke, I'm going to show you that. So it looks really cool, great colors, great design. So let's go through the link bonuses. So link bonuses, in order to get the most out of him, you're going to need the original Sasuke Uchiha Heavy. You're going to need Orochimaru for the attack percentage. You're going to need B and I for the 4th Raikage for the defense bonus. And then you're going to need the trio for the HP bonus, which is Karin and Sugetsu. So having those will obviously boost him a lot higher than he already is. But yeah, I mean, if you don't have them, don't worry about it. He's still a great character without the link bonuses. So with that being said, let's look at the stats. So if you look in the bottom of my screen here, you'll see the HP, the attack, and the defense. So D characters are extremely hard to kill. Their defense is usually higher than most classes. Their HP is in the middle between the A and the T's. And their power is probably the lowest. And that kind of where D's suffer. They're hard to kill, but they also kind of bring your team down from a power perspective. But you need them as tanks. Like that, it's like any role-playing game. You have a healer, a tank, and a nuker, or someone who does AoE. And AoE stands for aerial effect, if anybody doesn't know, or which hits everybody essentially, or a certain area that is being affected. But again, for Jugo, what makes him impressive is the fact that not only is he already hard to kill, but all of his skills heal. So let's get into that right now. I'm going to not bother with the tribe specials. We'll go into that some other time. I'm going to jump right in here. So as we did with Sasuke, we're going to go through what I've done with the gear and the talismans, and then we're going to show the vitality, which I currently have none leveled, and then we're going to talk about his skills. Okay, so first and foremost, the gear. As you can see, everything's at 55. Nothing has been increased, so he already comes pretty buffed up without an increase to any of the awakening pieces. So just know that You don't need to awaken him to have him at a really high potential. Of course, he's not at his full potential, which is scary to me, but he's still really good without the awakening. Scrolls and talismans, I usually try to keep it at 25 to 30. I've done 30 for him. And then vitality, of course, nothing's been touched, but as if we go through it, the chakra plus 100 when taking damage, that is a common one for D-class tanks. Like Naruto Kage, I'm going to go to him real quick. He has the same vitality. So, you know, like the more hits they take, the faster their chakra builds, which is great because then they can pull off their moves. And it's extremely important for Jugo because his special actually heals. So the more you can do that, the harder it is to kill him or anyone else that he's healing. And by anyone else, I'll go through the kit and explain what I mean by that. Okay, so the second one, of course, is the HP in Arena, which is mind-blowing if you get that high enough. The highest percentage you can get that is to 100%. I'm still currently trying to figure out whether that 100% is off the base HP of the character versus the HP after you've upgraded talismans and gear. I believe it's base, but we're still trying to figure that out. So, you know, when I do figure it out, guys, I'll definitely explain it a little more clearly in an upcoming video. And then lastly, of course, the skill activation rate, which is actually really cool for him, but not needed. So he does enough heals already as it is, but if you have this at a high level and he's activating his healing skills more often, again, harder to kill, right? And then now we're going to jump into the skills. So what makes Jugo so potent and so difficult to kill? There's a lot of D characters that are tanky, right? But not a lot of D characters, or many at all, that come with his healing abilities. So we're going to go through all of it. So Living Wall Fist deals damage to one enemy and recovers HP of the lowest ally. So lowest HP that an ally may have. Boosts all allies' critical suppression rate for 2 turns. And if you can see down there where the actual percentages are for numbers, the critical suppression rate is 33.15%. That is massive. And the reason why that's so important is you have characters like Kakashi, Neji, Rock Lee, Hinata, who are pretty much built on critical damage. So if they can't crit you, their damage is peanuts. You know, for the most part, like that's what they're built to do, crits, and then add on top of that crit damage. So he's great for that, as he gives all allies critical suppression for 2 turns, and that's usually enough to either finish an arena match or at least get close to finishing an arena match, right? But not only that, he also heals the person with the lowest HP by 44.41% of his dealt damage. I mean, it's not a staggering amount of healing, but it's still quite a bit to have to deal with. So that's his special. Great special, amazing. For the most part, if he's taking the damage, he's healing himself, so it kind of helps a lot that this is happening. Bingo. Another one. Deals damage, yet again, heals the lowest HP by 46.3% this time. Now, the damage percentage to one enemy is lower than his special, but it's still substantial enough to see a difference. So again, if he's the one taking damage, and he's doing this, he's healing himself. So again, harder to kill. Right, so that's 2 healing skills. His attack and HP boost is small, which is understandable. He's an SR. You know, if you had a UR, he'd be an M. And then lastly, his Unstoppable Impulse. This one's crazy to me because he boosts all allies' damage reduction rate and then recovers his own HP at the start of every turn by 81.34% of his own attack. So you're actually going to see this in the arena example I'm going to show you. So now we're at 3 heals just on his own, right? Theoretically, you add Karin, who does heals as well. Sugetsu, who does, you know, guard increase. And you have someone like Tsunade or, you know, Adult Sakura or just even Teen Sakura or any other healer, and that can constantly heal it every round. You're pretty much dealing with a full health Jugo unless you kill him, which one-shotting a Jugo or even taking him out in 1 round is very hard to do. So if you build a team around someone like him with healers, and they're actually not very popular right now, but with someone like him, he will be such a nuisance. And you'll constantly have to deal with the full health Jugo, especially if your vitality is at 100% extra, right? So that's what makes him so unique. As a defensive D character, he has so much healing to offer. And not only is he healing himself, right? He's also healing the lowest HP, which most of the time, unless you're a full-time healer character, you only have 1 of those moves. He's got 3 of them, 1 for himself, 2 for others, or himself, right? So again, Jugo is extremely powerful, extremely dangerous, but he does have one weakness, and that is his attack. He's not a heavy attacker. He doesn't hit hard, but again, as a D character, you're not really meant to hit hard. You're meant to soak damage, come back out of it, and keep it's more like a marathon with these characters. You just hit them until they're dead. They're not a Kakashi, they're not a heavy, where they're gonna one-shot somebody because they're not nukers. Okay, so that is essentially his kit. He's of course got the damage increase and the damage decrease, but he brings a lot of healing as a tank. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna jump into an arena match. I'm gonna kind of showcase to you guys what he can do. Now, I believe in this match, I'm fighting MRN, who's actually one of the leaders of our alliance. A great person, amazing squad. Easily top 1 to top 5 people, always on the list of people that in the rankings. So I decided, I haven't actually fought him before, but I actually decided to try today, and it kind of went really well. So shout out to MRN. Also, thank you for the thumbnail that you create for me every time. He does a lot of that. And as you can see, again, Javando, I don't know why this keeps happening, but I lost to him again. Anyways, that's not the point. I want to show you guys the top fight and show you kind of what Jugo offers. Okay, so here we go, guys. We're going to jump in. My team is the same as yesterday. Nothing has changed. So it is Kakashi, Kirin, you are Naruto, I believe, Guy, Jugo, and then the adult team 7. So this is gonna kind of showcase Jugo for you. So let's go to 2-star here. So as you see, he already recovered 15k practically just from the start of his own turn, right? So here's Lightning. So this is the first. He's got a faster team than I do for these guys. So I think he hits Jugo. Look at that. Barely did anything, right? As a D class. So and you see he just recovered himself using Bingo. So it was about, I think, 17k right there just as a recovery. I'm going to actually slow this video down for the next turn so you guys kind of see a little more of the healing. Alright, so we're going to watch this round go through. There you go. See, that's the kind of damage you want to see from Kakashi, not what he did to Jugo, which was a very small amount. Okay, so we're going to cycle through here. We're going to get to the squad I want to see next. So let's get through these guys. And just so everyone's aware, I've been working on my speed like a madman. I was, I think a week and a half ago, I was at 7,000 only total characters. Now I think I'm about 27,000. So speed is so crucial. And let's watch him. There you go, 17,605 healing just for having his turn. Okay, so let's see what happens here. Let's hopefully he doesn't die yet, but obviously he's not going to because they're attacking Naruto. Let's speed this up a little bit. There we go. Let's go back here. So now he's doing Living Wall Fist. This is his special. So let's watch the healing and the damage that it does. I always think he says Chidori asshole. It's hilarious to me. I know it isn't. It's ASO, but whatever. Here we go. Alright, Living Wall Fist. So to another D class. So 46,000, he healed Naruto quite a bit there, right? So as you can see, he did damage, not a lot, but he brought the healing. So Naruto now has a lot more health. So that allows Idol Sakura to heal him next round, and then with the tribe special that I'm about to do, even cause more healing. Which is actually kind of cool because I have a special team I'm working on, and I do want to showcase that team specifically to you guys. It looks great on paper. It's very tanky, very healing oriented. And it's got 3 tribe specials that are just, they have everything you want in a tribe special. So once that team is done, I'll make a showcase on that, but that's later on. Okay, so 14k there, healing. So as you can see, he's getting back closer to full health now. At this point, I believe he does actually die, I think, in this round. But it took 3 rounds to take out Jugo, right? So, like, more like 2, I guess, because Naruto was hit last time. But he brought Naruto back up. So it took 1, 2, 3 specials. That's all characters. So if that was if they were just attacking an A class or a T class, that would have very well taken out 2 characters, and then Jugo would have been left. But because they attacked Jugo, it gave 2 characters still the ability to live. So that's key, guys. That's why D characters are so important, is because they're so tanky that they will soak 3 specials just to keep 2 other people alive, and then you guys can take out the opponents, right, that just wasted all their specials on 1 character. And Jugo especially is great for that because of his healing. Alright, so I think this match pretty much ends shortly. We don't have to play this out, but let's get out of this here. I'm going to skip it, guys, because we kind of finished up with Jugo here. But yeah, I really hope that kind of helped you guys understand why he's so important in a team. You know, if you don't believe in a healing team, but you like to survive, Jugo's perfect for that, because he doesn't bring just healing. He brings critical suppression. He brings his own healing and healing for the lowest HP, but at the same time, he also brings a lot of defense and tankiness and soaks up damage, as you saw, right? So that's key. Now, what I want to do is I actually want to show you guys real quick before the video ends here why the 3 of them, being Karin and Sugetsu and Jugo, complement each other so well, right? So you saw Jugo does the healing, right? That's the main thing, and he brings critical suppression, which is huge. Karin actually brings some extra stuff that actually helps the entire team out. So I'm going to showcase her either tomorrow or the day after, so we're going to do a full thing on her. But I just want to show you real quick why she's so important. She brings guard rate up if anybody dies in the team and you have 6 or more left, but she also increases the chakra for all users. So if you increase the chakra for Jugo and Sugetsu, he's causing more critical suppressions and healing to happen, right? And she also heals. Okay, and on top of that, right, she also does healing on her 2nd move, and then her 3rd move, she also heals. So now you have Jugo and Karin healing non-stop on a 1-cell team, on a 3-man team, right? So she brings, he brings critical suppression, she brings healing and chakra increase, and then Sugetsu will bring you critical suppression and guard rate for 2 turns, right? So he brings guard rate up as well too. So as you can see, you've pretty much covered majority of all of your rate up status buffs. And you can see this one here also boosts damage reduction rate. So now you've literally covered all the bases. You've covered critical, guard rate, you've covered damage reduction, and you've covered heals. That's 3 characters that pretty much do everything that you need them to do. The rest is just icing on the cake, guys. So again, I'm going to prove why they're so good once I've completed all 3 of them. So I've showed you Jugo, I've showed you Sasuke, Karin. Tomorrow or the day after, I plan to show you guys my Karin, and lastly, I will show you Sugetsu when I'm done him. Okay, and then from there, as I promised, I will show you guys the tribe specials for both the heavy squads, that is with Sasuke, Sugetsu, Jugo, and Karin, Sugetsu, and Jugo. So both of those will be shown. And then the special team that I'm working on, as I mentioned before, I can just give you guys a sneak peek. It's still a work in progress, but it looks great on paper. This is my current main team. Karin will be going there eventually, but the team I'm referring to is this one. So all 3 AoE specials, all 3 heal, all 3 have some sort of status effect, and all 3 are dangerous. Tsunade, Karin, Sakura, healers, full-time, chakra givers, both of them. One of them raises attack power. The other ones are all suppression. Jiraiya raises tribe rate up. So, I mean, on paper, this team looks incredible. So once I've completed this team, I will actually do a showcase for you guys, do a couple arena matches, hopefully have a NWT recorded, and lastly, we'll show you guys how much power they bring to a PvE perspective as well too. I'm super excited about this team. A lot of people think it may not work, but hey, you know what? That's why you have a main team, and that's why you have a test team. And I mean, I've got a lot more to cover as well too. So without anything else to really say, I just want to thank you guys again for the support that you've given me on this. I really hope you guys are enjoying the videos. You know, we've done Karin, Sasuke, we've done now Jugo. If there's anything that you guys want to add, or anything I've missed, or anything you guys want to know more about, please leave your comment in the comment section. Reach out to my Discord, if you need to. I'm on the main Discord as well as the ISC, or you can DM me directly. All my information is on my channel. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I really hope you enjoyed the video. I will bring you more content, hopefully tomorrow or the day after, with Kairin being the next one, and then Sugetsu. And then I'm going to work my way down and try to cycle every single character in this game as much as I possibly can. So again, have a wonderful night, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. This is Painblade. See you later.